Here's an idea. Let's take people's money, crush small businesses, and make people more reliant on government. Welcome to the World Economic Forum, where that kind of crazy is actually what they voted on. Sounds like a good idea to no one, but these few billionaires and central bankers who voted to make the Great Reset a reality. Now, here's an idea how we can accelerate this, right? Let's use this new virus that we just created with our friends from the World Health Organization. Let's use it to fast track this consolidation of power. We'll lock people down so they cannot work. We'll crush small businesses by helping big businesses instead. We'll give them bailouts while these small guys get screwed. And then we're going to tell them that their paper money is full of COVID.
Well, health experts say the coronavirus can live on surfaces like cash for up to 10 days.
So you shouldn't touch paper money or coins, right? Use digital currency instead. Oh, and we'll create trillions of dollars in digital dollars out of thin air, driving inflation through the roof to help all of this happen. I know this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but this is literally what just happened. And it's about to get a lot worse as the next phase is just beginning. But first, some context on where we are right now. They knew exactly what they were doing. Here's Carol Roth. She literally wrote the book on it called The War on Small Business. Listen to Carol Roth.
They used it as an opportunity to basically undertake the biggest wealth transfer in history with the government decisions, not only of shutting down these small businesses, but having central banks print all of this money, which inflated asset prices and basically transferred wealth directly from Main Street to Wall Street and the already wealthy and well-connected at the most historical levels that we've ever seen.
They planned the whole damn thing, guys. The coronavirus pandemic gave enormous cover to the greatest turning point in U.S. monetary history. It completely distracted from and even masked the Federal Reserve's unprecedented moves in 2020. Moves that were planned and discussed by these guys in August of 2019. That's right. So how the hell did that happen? Number of months before the pandemic? How did they plan this? It happened because they actually voted on it. They planned it in August of 2019. And even before that, the groundwork was being laid going back about 4 years. So this next phase is starting right now in the form of massive inflation driven by this printing of money and Russian sanctions. We'll get to the sanctions in a minute, but first the printing of money. So let's go to the Fed's maneuvers in March of 2020. It really wasn't that unprecedented, although it felt like it at the time. They created $3.5 trillion out of thin air. I know it was shocking, right? That part actually wasn't new. They actually did something similar to this in 2008 when they printed $1 trillion over a few weeks during the financial crisis. But all of this money that I just mentioned was simply fake Federal Reserve money, not bank money. Difference, big difference. But the pandemic was totally different because they also created another $3.5 trillion that they circulated out to the banks. That's $7 trillion, voila, out of thin air that they created. So we're seeing the next phase coming together for the government right now because Wall Street got that money, not you. Well, maybe you did. Let me know in the comments if you actually got any of that hot $3.5 trillion banker money. Let me know. But here's something that most people don't know. The Fed insisted that this was all part of an emergency measure thanks to the virus outbreak back in December of 2019. These dates are very, very important. But the facts are way different. And it's irrefutable that these measures were actually carried in accordance with the plan presented by BlackRock to the Fed on August 22nd, 2019, 4 months before anyone had even heard of SARS-CoV-2. It's remarkable how this works, right? It's almost as if they knew about it all along. So where are we this morning in the process? Well, today is Wednesday, and this headline this morning says it all. Biden officials concerned Russia sanctions hurting ordinary people more than Putin. You think? I almost spit out my coffee this morning. Anyone with a brain knew that this was going to hurt you and me while crushing small businesses and helping Wall Street. This was Tulsi Gabbard back in February, hitting the nail right on the head. Listen.
These sanctions don't work, whether they were put in before or now or later. These sanctions don't work. What we do know is that they will increase suffering and hardship for the American people. And this is the whole problem with the Biden administration. They are so focused on how do we punish Putin that they don't care and are not focused on what is actually in the best interests of the American people.
So she saw it coming. We on this show saw it coming. And today, the Fed is meeting to raise interest rates on you because inflation is running out of control. They printed $7 trillion. And now they're printing even more in order to carry out the next phase of the plan. And remember, the plan that they voted on is to put you out of business. They literally voted on this, and to transfer your money and property assets to them. The World Economic Forum has told us that by the year 2030, you should be owning nothing. That's the goal. They don't want you to own anything. We want you to all be controlled centrally. The reckless spending is crushing small businesses and the average family. But good news, President Biden last night has a message for you. Just stop talking about this reckless spending because you're actually doing just fine.
I don't want to hear any more of these lies about reckless spending. We're changing people's lives.
Okay. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Just stop talking about it. When you stop talking about something, it usually disappears, right? Maybe his cloistered group of Wall Street buddies are doing fine. What about retailers? My sister runs a small business store in Reading, Pennsylvania, and she, along with all kinds of business owners across the country, are having to deal with draconian lockdowns, mandates, new regulations about how they are allowed to run their businesses, while the big guys don't have to worry about it. We've also seen a huge rise in theft at small businesses, forcing these owners to come up with new and innovative ways to protect their stores. Just look at this Walgreens in California that has everything now behind lock and key. Yeah, that's no way to go. That's why I'm happy to share the sponsor for today's video over at Iniotech Corporation. They have a way to help these small businesses secure their products while also creating new advertising revenue. These small businesses have to get creative and they have to be innovative. And that's where Iniotech, they created this new security tag technology that protects companies' products. Here's how it works. You know those sensors that beep when you walk out the door? We've all done that, right? We've all had that happen where we thought that the person took the tag off of our clothing or whatever it is that we're buying, and it beeps on the way out. Someone at the security counter forgets to take it off, and security guard runs over, and they talk to you about it. Well, Iniotech found a way to take those security readers at the entrances and give them a dual use case. So now not only are they making the store safe by reading the security tags, but they're also allowing advertising on them like a digital billboard. So small businesses can make extra money with advertising as customers walk in and out of the stores. No other company has been able to combine the security tag readers with digital displays before. Iniotech has the only patent on this in the United States and Canada. And this little known company hasn't caught the attention of Wall Street fat cats just yet, so it's completely undervalued. Beacon Securities analyst Gabriel Luong just reported that he sees Iniotech's stock heading up as much as 285% within the next 12 months. That's right, 285%. That's nice profit if you invest in their stock. And right now their stock is only trading at 19 cents a share this morning, as of this morning. Again, buying $100 of this company could yield really nice results going forward. So you can actually buy shares of this company at Iniotech on any major stock exchange. I'll put their stock ticker up here on the screen. It's INEOF. You can check it out on any of the major exchanges like E-Trade or TD Ameritrade, etc. I'll put their ticker in the description of this video as well. Look, I support any company that helps small businesses while the big boys continue to try and crush us. We will be watching the Federal Reserve meeting very closely today to see how these guys continue to try and squeeze us. We're going to have a full update tonight on our live show, which we will link up in the pinned comment in this video. Be sure to join us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss any of our live streams. We will see you later today.